I'm very excited about today's guest. We have Reverend George Malcolmus. George, say hello to the audience.
Hi, everybody, wherever you are.
I agree with Genesis 1:29, and I certainly think that we're designed to eat a vegan diet. But how do you explain when people say, well, in the Bible it says it's okay to eat certain types of meat? How do you explain that?
Well, when we look at the Bible, we see Genesis 1:29 um, was a diet God gave to Adam and also to Eve. And it continued to be the diet that Adam and Eve lived on as long as they were in the garden. And then they were expelled from the garden. And this same Genesis 1:29 diet continued to be the exclusive diet of mankind for the next, let's see, it was 1700 years, right up until the flood. Man was on this Genesis 1:29 diet without a single recorded of sickness and living to an average age of 912. Then comes the flood when all the plant life were covered with water. And in Genesis 9:3, God gives man permission to eat the clean animals that were on the ark. For what purpose? For survival purpose, because all the plant foods had been destroyed. But once man got the taste of flesh, he couldn't leave it alone. And you don't find the word glutton or gluttonous until flesh was started to be consumed. When God took the children of Israel down into Egypt, where they learned to eat a lot of flesh, when he was bringing them out after the captivity, they wished they had died, the Bible says, by the flesh pots of Egypt. They wanted their flesh more than being with God in the wilderness. During the 40 years of wilderness wandering, when God was the dietitian, feeding them this manna, they go to Moses, the Israelites go to Moses and say, we want flesh. And Moses intercedes and tells God the people want flesh. And God says, I'll give them flesh until it comes out their nostrils. He said, I'll give it not to them for 1 week or two, but I'll give it to them for a whole month. And the Bible says, while the flesh still clung to their teeth, God sent a plague. When man started to eat animal flesh, a plague literally entered the human race. And almost every physical problem we experience today is caused by the consuming of animal flesh. If we eliminate animal flesh from our diet, we eliminate almost any chance of ever having a heart attack, stroke, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, cardiovascular problem, osteoporosis, acid stomach, allergies, asthma. Almost every physical problem we have today starts with something from an animal, including cheese, by the way, which is probably the worst of all the animal products.
Sure. Now, I say that man has a problem today of taking what our Creator gave us and destroying it, and He's done that with the food and the soil that the food grows in. So, do you think? And I think your company has done a wonderful job with the products, with the Barley Max and the Carrot Juice Max, of supplying people with the organic, fresh produce. But do you think it's possible for people to get all the nutrients they need strictly on a vegan diet for everyone with the way the produce is grown today?
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.